other part of the kasalanan is now to engage. Okay? Una, identity. Second is the engagement. When I now engage in homosexual sins. Right? Like the homosexual sex, the homosexual relationship, homosexual lust. All of those now are the forms of overt sin. Okay? So, that answers this issue. Okay. Clear?
Clear.
May question po ba tayo doon?
Pakiulit po. Joke, joke lang.
Oh, boy.
Joke lang.
Yes. Go ahead, Mitch.
Sorry, curious question lang sa multiplication po nila ngayon. Na it seems na yung, for me, parang may theory lang ako na yung mga super lalaking kilala mo, and then comes itong nanonormalize. Tapos malalaman mo they're now with a partner.
Okay.
Meron rin po ba mga studies doon na it was just developed or chinus mo lang na i-try, or meron din talaga siyang history?
Yes. There can be history. As you said, one is normalizing. Diba? Because of societal acceptance, walang
Hindi siya sudden.
Okay. Ayaw lumabas sa dila ko.
Lugar?
Sige, mamaya.
Lugar. Food.
Walang pipigil. Diba? Yes. So, in other words, because society is now normalizing it, wala nang masyadong pagpipigil. For example, if I am struggling with this, now I don't necessarily have to struggle.
It's filter.
Because yeah, I can accept it as something normal. Diba? Walang restraint. Thank you, Pastor Randolph. Right?
Very good.
If there's no restraint in societies, for example, that kumbaga walang restraint toward drug use. Okay, I am not advocating Duterteism or anything. Okay, if there is no restraint, then there's greater access. There will be more drug addicts. No restraint there. Okay. But if there is restraint somehow, okay, when you say it's still not normal, then somehow there is a greater na mas may preventive push. Diba? Normalizing. The second is because of the normalizing, it's easier to choose. So choice now comes into the picture. Kaya nga, actually, another big term, in our society today, there's already pansexualism. Right? That any type of sexual relationship is now normal. Any. Okay, wala nang mga dysfunctional stuff, whether it is an old person towards a minor, mga ganon, whatever, that's pansexualism. They're normalizing everything. Okay. Choice. The third is what contributes to the choice is influence. Okay. Bakit nagmo-multiply? Bakit sila dumadami? It's also because of this. The influence ng iba. So, totoo kasi, di ba, alam natin, like sa call center, okay, laki, married, i-encourage nila na, okay lang yan, subukan mo. The problem is, anything, pagka sinubukan mo, is that there is what we also call conditioning. which is a very, and we say, of all sa mga categories ng powerful conditioning, parang elements, sex is not one. Right? Sex is one. Very powerful conditioning. Okay, why? 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 Why is sex a very, very powerful conditioning? What do you get with sex?
Pleasure.
Pleasure. And mind you, the sexual pleasure is one of the major pleasures that elevates you to what they call the seventh heaven. Correct?
Cloud.
The other human experience that can bring you to the seventh heaven is what? What? What are you aware of is in terms of human experience that brings you, it will give you a heavenly experience? Christians. Worship.
Wow.
Worship. That is why God forbids sex outside of marriage. Because the experience of sex, we are all adults here, right?
Yeah.
The orgasm in sex is what brings you to an experience similar to worship. That is why, if you notice, the enemy of our soul uses sex
Mm.
to destroy God's creation.
Yes.
That is why homosexuality is part of the culture of death, because there is no tawag nito, multiplication, the truth. There is no propagation of humanity with homosexuality because hindi sila nanganganak. That's why the enemy of our soul uses sex and is now normalizing anything about sex, starting with homosexuality. Let's go to history. One last one. The Roman Empire was an empire that was not conquered nor destroyed by outside enemy. What led to the destruction of the Roman Empire? Ano po?
Bading daw siya.
Yes, there were portrayals of that. Rome is the empire that imploded from within. They were the greatest. They built the Roman roads, the aqueduct. Sila nag-invento ng nail cutter.
Mm.
Did you know that? But it's their sexual, moral decadence. When their morality degraded and they had incest, they had all forms of sexual engagement, the society imploded. Please review your history. To give us, as they say, we need to learn from history. And God, apart from what happened in Eden now, Sodom and Gomorrah, although it's not just about homosexuality, Sodom and Gomorrah is not the scripture about homosexuality, it's the scripture about the wickedness of man.
Mm.
And part of that is the homosexual engagement. And with that is also the Roman culture. And where are we going now? Okay. Other questions? Sorry, I think that was long and elaborate, but did you find that helpful?
Very
I
Yes.
think that's
Okay.
enough for the day. Joke lang.